Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sarabi, and today we are going to talk about something a little bit different. This does apply to travel, but this can also go for any kind of business that you have if you are an entrepreneur. It is one of my favorite affiliate sites personally, just because you can customize it, you can optimize it, and it's very low maintenance. So whatever you're putting on there, it kind of works itself. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. And the site I'm talking about is Benable. Now, keep in mind that when you get started on Benable, you do have to be invited. So I am going to have my link in the description there. And all that does is just allow you to get invited and gives you a code so you have access to start creating your own list. But basically, if you can see here, there's a lot of different categories that you can create a list upon, hair care items, travel stays, favorite cooking creators. So there's a lot of really great things that you can do, and it has a lot of potential because you can make a list about anything. So let me go ahead and show you what my page looks like. When you get it set up, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can create like a little background. I did this in Canva, super simple. And then I have my profile picture, your name, it gives you followers, and then you can actually connect your social sites. So whenever you're creating a list, it'll give you a special link for each of these sites that you can link to those particular sites. And then also put like a little description. I keep it simple. I just pretty much have who I am on here, what I do, and that's basically all that I kept it at for my description. Now, if you scroll down here, the ones that have stars, these are pretty much categorized lists. So it's basically like a collection where if I have a collection in there, there's multiple different lists within that particular collection. So let's go and click on like the travel guide one. Right here is like things to do. So as you see, I have two different little lists that are already in here that I'm working on. This one is more of my season one, and then I just recently started working on this one. So we are gonna kind of, build on this collection a little bit, but just to show you for reference, you can literally make a list out of different stuff. So family book club, I have a lot of Dr. Seuss things in here. I have a mompreneur list. Recently, my dream weddings. It is wedding season here in April right now, so a lot of people have been starting to look at that. And then during the school year, or during like July, August time, my back to school ready list is very popular. So typically, when I know there's a time frame of when I want my list to go out or want it to be prioritized, you can easily just drag it to the top or drag it to wherever you want it, and it'll easily just go where you want it to go. So again, you can control where your list is showing up in your profile as well. Now, if you scroll down here, if you see, notice these on little feathers with the green little check mark. Basically, those are lists that I have that have like a welcome card on there. So if I click on it, or if somebody else clicks on it, they are going to see my welcome card when before the list pops up. So let's see how that's gonna. Okay, it didn't do it on this one. Hold on, let me go back. Let me click on it that way. Oh, well, it didn't pop up. So I guess when you're doing it, when other people are doing it and they're looking at the list, it'll show. But basically it just has, let me show you what that looks like. This is what the note looks like. It has my logo on there, and it has a nice little blurb with my signature at the bottom. And it's basically like, my brand colors for my travel business, because this is what I am using it for. Of course, I'm using it for other things as well, but my travel guides and things, I'm using that mainly to post on social media. So it gives people an idea of where they can go, what fun things they can do, and people actually do view this list. So let me show you a little bit on here. And for those that are in the travel business, you might recognize some of these excursions. I basically use just my Viator links. That's all these are. And I categorize them. So if you're on there a lot, you can see the ones that are most likely to sell out. So that's what I call very popular. And then I categorize it under different things: food tours, wine lovers, kid friendly, history lovers, and I have different things on there. And what's really awesome is you can actually customize the pictures. If you don't want to use the ones that the link is giving you, you can add in your own. Like this one is one that me and my husband personally went to. Um, Vider has sports tickets, guys. And that is how we went to one of the Falcons games last year. And I put the pictures that we took from the game, I put it on there. So that's kind of how it went. And how you're able to do it too is they give you an option to add like your email, your contact information. And what really optimizes your list, guys, are making like authentic posts. So making like your honest opinion of what you did, how you feel about it. Those are going to be the posts that actually get seen a lot more. So we are going to go through that when we create a new one. But I did want to show you guys that here as well, so you can kind of see how you can categorize it. Now, if you're going through the platform as well, on the side here, it's going to give you any notifications. So if people have used your code to kind of, register or log in, like I said, you have to be invited to use this platform. It's going to show it on here. If some of the people that you follow created a new list, it'll allow you to go see that as well. And then if people are like, viewing certain things, like this is somebody that I follow, they started putting up some new things on their list. So it gives you some things that you can kind of go and look at and interact with other people, because this is also a social platform. So going on other people's, list and commenting, liking, things like that, that does apply to this platform particular, which is why I love it, because it's like a social media platform, but for affiliates as well. And then it gives you alerts if people buy from your list too. So you can earn some passive income through this, which is, always a plus. And then on the side here is going to give you some different little tabs. So when you go to dashboard, this is going to be where it shows you the people that viewed. So yesterday I had one, two, three, four, five, six people view different lists. So spooky season is starting to come around. People are starting to look at that list, which happens to be one of my most optimal lists. That one in my holiday one. Somebody viewed that Atlanta list yesterday. Someone looked at my dream wedding. Just those are kind of like my more popular ones that people look at. So again, follow holidays, like people are starting to look at the holidays and spooky season. Like I said, that's one of my most popular lists as well. And the more authentic you are when you create a list, the better it's going to be optimized for you. Tune Up is basically going to show you how you can fix your profile to make it look a little bit better. So if you're missing a description, or if you have missing notes or something like that, that's going to help you kind of get further along with your profile. Cashback is any money that you've earned so far. So, once you get to $80, you're able to cash out, but it gives you a track of how much you've earned so far on here. And then brand partners are all the partners that they work through, and all the partners that they use. So Target, Wayfair, all the different stuff. I'm not going to go through all of these, but you can go through and see what brand partners that you like, that you shop at most often, and then go from there if you're trying to create a list for a certain thing. All right, so let's go ahead and go back. So I am going to go ahead and scroll back down here. And I do want to create another travel guide list. So I'm going to click on that one. Oops. So I'm click on this arrow. Oh, no. Sorry. I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to hit new list. And then for the destination this time, I think I'm going to look into, let's do Orlando. That's a very popular family one. And then I'm going to hit the three dots at this top here, and I'm going to move this to a collection. So we're going to move this to our travel guide destinations collection. So it goes down here. And then we're going to click on it, so that way we can start adding things to it. So first things first, let's add a description. As a kid, we used to visit Orlando almost every summer. Almost every summer. What else am I gonna say? here are some of my favorite things to do and places to go when we visit there. Perfect. Something simple, doesn't have to be too long or lengthy. So they do recommend that you do have a little bit more to say, but for training purposes, if I want to add something to this, I can, but for right now, that's good enough. So now I'm gonna go ahead and open up my Viator website. And this can apply to any of the affiliates, guys. So if you want to be like a cruise guide or you want to do all the cruise stuff, you can utilize your Virgin Voyages link too and start posting, hey, here's a sailing for this place. Hey, here, like adult only sailings, or here's a sailing for this one. Like, that's something that you can easily do for this site as well. So anytime you have any kind of affiliate link, you want to do sports games. Here's a um, here's some tickets, right? That can be something that you can do. It's really up to you how you want to use it. There is literally no limit to it. Now, I will say, and I'm gonna show you this when I do it. Benable has its own affiliate link, so the rule when it comes to affiliate links and then you're using like our vendor affiliate links is you have to pick one, just like how it is with Rakuten. If you try to double get commission, it's not going to work. So there's a little button that you can click off of Benable where if you click it, you'll get the Viator commissions instead of the Benable commissions. And like I said, I'll show you where that is, but just keep that in mind when you're using this link. And any links that, let's say you're doing like an Amazon affiliate or something like that, that gives you commissions already for using that link, just make sure you're keeping in mind because they do track that and they're not going to give you double commissions. And the Benable one is going to be a lot less than what your regular commissions will be on the regular affiliate site. So just know that before getting into it. So all I did was type in Orlando. And now I'm going to go into my popular one. I'm going to do likely to sell out. I always do those ones first. And really, I like to pick things that I know I would do because then, like I said, when you're picking descriptions and things like that, it has to be authentic, things that you're actually going to try and do. So, or want to do, and you can talk about it. So that's kind of the list that I'm looking for personally. Oh, this would be cool. Glow in the dark. So I would try this for sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that copy link. And then before you add sections, I like to just start adding to the list first and then categorizing afterwards, just to make it easier for myself. So I'm gonna hit add down here. I'm gonna paste the link. All right, and then it has a lot of pictures on here. So I'm gonna click like 3 or 4 that don't have the low resolution tab on there. I'm gonna click this button right here. This is that auto affiliate link. I'm gonna click the Benable one off. So that way, if somebody uses this, because this is a Viator link, it'll go towards my regular commissions and my I-attend instead of the Benable app. But let's say you're getting something from Target or Etsy or something like that, then you want to make sure that this auto affiliate link is on because then they're buying something that you can start earning from, whereas you wouldn't have before. They already auto-populate these things, so I always keep those as it is, and then whatever is left over, I fill in with my information. If you want to change those, you can. I just leave it the way it is. That's just my personal preference. There's no right or wrong way to do this. All right, so I have my contact information there, and sometimes it gives you an option to categorize it, but it hasn't on this one, so I don't need to worry about it too much. Now I'm going to click and hit next, which is the add note, and just basically talk about it, maybe 2 to 3 sentences. And then on some of the ones that were like I just don't know, I just clicked on something, I kind of excuse me, I have in the past copied like the overview of just these and posted it into the notes, and that was my note. So there's a lot of different ways you could go about it. I just choose to go the authentic route because I have found that that's what goes a lot further for the list that I have. So I would say I have not tried this personally, but I would love to add this to my bucket list. So hit confirm because that's true. I would add it to my bucket list. Like, that's awesome right there. All right, so now I have that. Let me go ahead and get another one. So I'm gonna click off of this one. Let's find another. There's another kind of glass bottom. Since I already did a clear kayaking one, I want to try to find something that's a little bit different. Oh, that would be good for kids. So I'll save that. All right. A lot of people like to go see the alligators for some reason. It's not my cup of tea, but it's somebody's. So I'm just gonna take this one. This would be an example of one that does I don't have personal feelings about, other than I just personally wouldn't do it just because of how I feel about alligators. But like I said, it's somebody's cup of tea. So this is going to be one of the ones where I use the description because I don't want to cause negative feelings based off of my personal feelings on this activity. Um, let's see here. I'm gonna put info. Vacations.com. 472. There we go. And then clicking that off. And the reason why I know to do that now is because I learned the hard way. Someone actually purchased from my Atlanta list, and it was one of the wine tours, which was a really awesome, like, would have been really good commissions for me, but I got the Benable commission from it instead. So definitely a lesson learned. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna just put it put it right here. And then I'm gonna take off this part. So always proof your work. What did it say? Let me try that again because that just did not look right. I don't know what happened there. Oh, additional lunch. Okay, so that's what I see. Optional lunch. Okay, I took that part off the first time, so I'm gonna just leave that on there. I'm gonna hit confirm, and that is gonna be my description. So basically, when you go through, you can do that for all the lists. I'm gonna do one more just so I can add a section to it, just to show you guys how to do that. Click off of the likely to sell out for now, and I'm gonna look for let's see, let's do food and drink. Food tours. People love food tours. Oh, Orlando doesn't have any. How about that? All right, we'll just go wing it. So I'm gonna just scroll down. I know I saw the Safari Gator Park admission. So this looks like something that's kid friendly. So I'm gonna start a kid friendly one. Like, they have the kids hanging out of the car. That's awesome. All right, so I'm gonna add this one. Paste. And off this. I'm gonna put this on here. All right. So this one I could talk about. Not that I've been to that one in particular, but I can say that I want to try it. So um I have been to a drive through safari park before when I was about 3 years old, and I remember it being really fun. This could be an amazing experience to share with the kids now that I'm an adult. So again, authentic thoughts about, the first thought you have is the better off that the the first thought you have about the activity is better to be a description than anything else. So now that I have some kind of, I have three on here, I'm gonna go ahead and start adding my sections. So I'm gonna have my very popular section. These activities are very likely to sell out. Add that on there. And then I'm gonna add another section where it says kid friendly. And then we'll go to that description. Activities that are perfect for you and the kiddos to do. See, super simple. And you can add this to this two ways. You can either just drag it or again use the three dots, and then you can always move it that way too. Um, so now that I have a couple of these on here, just a couple things to note. If you really want a most optimized list, meaning you have like a blue check by the list, it helps to kind of have a mix of things that have links and the list of like videos and Pinterest things. So that's just how you kind of build up your list. And I am going to build up on this one in just a second and show you how I use this for marketing and things like that. But let me go to my more optimal list here. Let's say the spooky season, okay? You can see it has a green check mark and this one has a green check mark. That means these are both optimized and that they push these lists out further to everybody else because of how optimized they are. So I'll show you why. So I have different little categories, again, just like everything else. But with these lists in particular, there's a mix of not only like, target things that they can buy, but also things from Pinterest as well. So like, ideas, inspirations. I have a movie night one of videos and movies that you can watch, during spooky time season. Just little things that I identify with for Halloween because that is my favorite holiday. So literally all of these descriptions, it has something personal to me because I love Halloween. So these are my favorite movies to watch during Halloween time. These are some of the Halloween costumes that we were actually gonna get. So that was what our costume ideas were, and I was telling them, what my husband wanted to wear, what I wanted to wear, and the kids, and just different little things to kind of help people get excited about the holidays and get some ideas. So this is why this one is optimized, and the same thing for the holidays. Calling it something very cool and relatable, holidays, right? That's of course the Christmas time. And I did the same kind of thing where it had my descriptions of, fun outfits. This is one that doesn't have a description. Okay, I was wondering which ones didn't have a description. Clearly, I guess it's this one. I didn't add one for that one, but of course, I still have my favorite holiday tradition movie things. I'm still adding to these lists as well because they're still optimized. So And the best thing about it is like they're timeless. Like you can continue to add on and add on and add on to this, and it's gonna be something that's gonna be helpful as you add things on. So that's what I really love about it. But I kind of wanted to show you guys that so you guys get a good idea of how you can get your list optimized. Just because that's ideal. It makes things a lot easier. And then this one down here is hidden because I don't really have anything on there right now. And you can always hide your list if you go to the three dots. Um, and if you go to list settings right here, you can choose to hide it if you're still working on it and you don't want to publish it yet, or if you keep it public. So that gives you the option to do that. Same kind of deal here. I'm gonna go back through this for advanced settings. If you do want to add a welcome card to one of your lists, like how I did in the beginning there, you can add a welcome note right here. Customize it, add your picture, your background color, all that good stuff. So very, very, very helpful, easy platform to use. I really love it. If you want to add a password protection, if you want to do that kind of thing, it's super helpful. And then right here where it has the URL, you can actually change that if you want to. I don't, but it gives you an option to. Now, going back to our Orlando list, how can I use this for marketing? Well, Instagram is going to be your best friend when it comes to that. Okay, because right here, Instagram, it allows you up to 5 different links that you can post onto your profile pages. So let me log in on my phone because it won't allow me to do it on my, it won't allow you to add links on your computer for some reason. So let me go ahead and get things set up. So let's say I wanted to add this Orlando list. Actually, let me go back. Let me make sure I get my welcome note. Welcome note. And it saves your welcome note that you had for last time too, which is really awesome.
Recording in progress.
Okay, let me turn this on. All right, here we go. All right, so let me go ahead and get my link. So I want to share this. I'm gonna copy this link. And then I'm gonna pause my share really fast so I can send it to myself in Telegram. I can get it to myself in my phone, and then I'll share from my phone that way. Get my link. Get my link. Get my link. Get my link. Sorry about that. So I'm copying this. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing from my computer really fast and share from my phone. So I can show you this last quick step on how you can add this to your social media sites. So we're gonna go to the screen, start broadcast. All right. So this is my Instagram. Excuse my friends that I follow on here because they're wild. But right here under my profile, so right here you can see that I have how can I get that away? There we go. I have, 3 different links. So I have my Atlanta one, I have my Travel Essentials one, which I definitely need to update. And then of course I have my bio link page on there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click edit profile. And then right here, it says I already have 3 links. And then I'm just gonna click this button that says add external link. So this is what I'm gonna put on here. That is my Orlando one, Orlando travel guide. And then hit done. And now, anytime that someone goes to my profile and they click on that, they will be able to go automatically to that page. So let's test this out. I always like to test my links after I do it. So let me click on it. And boom. Now it goes straight to that list that we just created and people can see that. And then it's going to pull up that welcome card as well. So it has my branding on there, it has my message, and then it has those links that or those activities. So once I start building on it a little bit more, it automatically updates. I don't have to put a new link in there or anything like that. It'll just automatically update by itself. So Benable is very helpful, guys. I highly suggest you use it. And again, when it comes to Instagram too, just keep in mind when you have stories, you can add links to your stories. So that is yet another way you can get your links out there in a very broad, different way. So I hope this was helpful for everybody. Let me go ahead and stop sharing really fast. Again, when you are getting started with Benable, just oops, I'm not hosting anymore. Just keep in mind that when you are, oh no, when you are getting started with Benable, you do have to be invited. So that link is going to be in the description of the YouTube video. Make sure you use that invite link. I don't get anything for it. Don't worry. It's not going to give me any kind of benefits other than allowing you to be invited into the page. And then I think you become one of my followers as well. But, on the grand scheme of things, that's not too bad when it comes to something being helpful for your business. You guys have an amazing day and I will see you later. Ciao.